Chapter 5: Market Segmentation, Targeting, and Positioning. So, market is the set of all actual and potential buyers of a product. So, it is an area in which commercial dealings are conducted. There are three steps of the target marketing process. First is the market segmentation, second is the market targeting, and positioning. So, for the market segmentation, the process of dividing a market into distinct groups of buyers no more requires to separate products or marketing mixes. So there are bases for segmenting a market. First is the geographic segmentation. It is a marketing strategy to target product to people who live in a specific location. Kanisyang strategy is particularly useful if mag-sell kag products that are subject to differences in regional culture. It also involves segmenting your audience based on the region they live in. Second is the demographic segmentation. So consists of dividing the market into groups based on demographic variables. So kaning demographic variables, ni siya ang popular ah, wait, back. So demographic segmentation DI is a type of market segmentation that helps businesses para ma-understand nila ang ilang consumer o ma-meet ang ilang needs. So, demographic variables, muna siya ang popular basis for segmenting customer groups. One reason is that consumer needs, wants, and usage rates often vary closely with demographic variables. So, kani sa demographic variables, it is a demographic research na include ang age, sex, income level, employment location, or level of education para ma-identify nimo ang imo ang customer. Next is the age and life cycle stage. It is a strategy in which a product market is grouped into segments based on the basis of age, so that the organization can more precisely target its offering to the needs and wants of each stage of life of interest to it. So some companies offer different products or marketing strategies to penetrate various age and life cycle segments. For the gender, Malaysian process of dividing a potential markets based on gender. So it is done when a company which manufactures products wants to focus only towards boys or girls, as the products are very gender specific. For the income segmentation, so it is when the customers are segmented as per the annual or monthly income they are earning. It helps companies na masabtan ang relation between the earning of customers. So some price offered by the company and the number of potential customers that a company have. So income does not always predict which customers will buy a given product or service. For the psychographic segmentation, it is how marketers learn to position their products so that compatible customers can discover them. So it is how brand find the right customer match based on customer attitudes and lifestyle. So kani social class, muna siya ang ga-identify sa customer based on a combination of socio-economic, so such as education, occupation, income, family background, and attitude related to those factors. So social class describe the 6 social classes and explain that social class has a strong effect on preferences for clothes, home furnishings, leisure activities, reading and habits, and retailers. Kaning lifestyles, Lifestyle kay nag-consider siya where the customer or client is in their life cycle. It is important to the companies and also when segmenting a target market based on lifestyle, marketers promote their products and services as solution to those wants and need. So for the personality, um, it is important to understand the personalities of your target audience. So kani siya kay makatabang ni siya para maka-create kag right brand personality para sa imong business and communicate this with your product. So kaning behavior segmentation, gina-divide diri ang buyers into group nga ga-base sila ang knowledge, attitude, or ilang response to product. So occasion segmentation is dividing consumers into subgroups based on different occasions when they make purchases or plan to buy. So, ang uban marketers kay gina-take advantage nila this gina-advantage nila ang kani nga mga occasion to market product services nga perfect siya sa celebration or occasion. So, in this um requirements for effective segmentation. First is measurability. So the degree of to which the segment size and purchasing power can be measured. Second is accessibility, the degree to which segments can be accessed and served. Substantiality, the degree to which segments are large or profitable enough to serve as markets. Actionability, the degree to which effective programs can be designed for attracting and serving segments. So, kani measurability, sometimes kay ma-refer siya as identifiability. It expresses the notion that the size and purchasing power of the segment must be able to measure. And accessibility, kay it is about designing an experience to meet everyone's need, including those with disabilities. So in marketing, those experiences happen anywhere users can interact with your brand, such as website, emails, or even trade shows, to name a few.
So selecting market segments. The segmentation reveals market opportunities available to a firm. So the company then selects the most attractive segment or segments to serve as targets for marketing strategies to achieve desired objectives. So let us define first kung saan siyang market segmentation. So market segmentation is the portioning of a product market with fairly homogeneous needs, or you can say the same needs. So there are market coverage alternatives that can be applied in doing a business to identify which market segments will be served. So, muna siya ang mga market coverage alternatives. So, first is ang undifferentiated marketing. So, an undifferentiated marketing strategy ignores market segmentation differences and goes after the whole market with one market offer. So, a company does not consider market segment differences and instead trying to approach the whole market with one offer. So, example ani niya is kanang mga toothpaste, rice, bottled water, basically anything mass produces and that are consumed by the mass. So next is the differentiated marketing strategy. So the firm targets several market segments and designs separate offer for each. So a company targets several market segments and approaches each segment with separate offers. Itong mga examples ano niya is like Nike athletic shoes, um, this which is kanang covers from running, pang aerobics, or pang basketball, baseball, and etc. So, differentiated marketing strategy produces more sales than undifferentiated since it enhances loyal purchasing because its offer is more compatible with other segments' needs. So, on the other hand, it is also costly since the product modification to meet the needs of different market segments calls for kanang magbuhat na ka og mga research and advertising which will eventually increase to promotion costs. Then third one is the concentrated marketing strategy. So concentrated marketing strategy is especially appealing to companies with limited resources. So instead for of going for a small share of a large market, the firm pursues a large share for one or more small markets. So, ang concentrated marketing strategy is useful siya for companies that have limited resources since they can target one or few sub-markets or segments. So, if the segment is successfully chosen, then there is a possibility that a company may earn a high rate of return on its investment. So if dili po siya mapili, mulid po siya into some losses. So example ani niya is IT training center nga to market sa mga computer service, graduate students, IT workers and professionals in the same field related sa IT. So concentrated in one or in a few market segments is cost effectiveness due to the absence of mass production and mass advertising. So, ang difference ni differentiated and concentrated marketing is that sa differentiated marketing, this can appeal to two or more segments with two or more products, while concentrated marketing is presented as a single marketing, and this strategy is the best fit for small companies as it doesn't require the owner to spend a lot of money. So next is micro marketing. So local marketing and micro marketing is the practice of tailoring products and marketing programs to fit the taste of specific individuals and locations. So local marketing and solo marketing are forms of micro marketing. So kanisha is an approach to advertising that only targets a specific group of people in a niche market. So these markets have specific traits such as their location, age, interests, income, and buying behaviors and occupations. So this sa micro marketing divided siya into the local marketing, which involves tailoring brands and promotions to the needs and wants of local customer groups, cities, neighborhoods, and even specific stores. So, siya is focus siya sa yung targets is specific groups with specific traits. While sa individual marketing, tailoring products and marketing programs to the needs and preference of individual customer. So individual marketing has also been labeled to one-to-one marketing, mass customization, and markets of one marketing. So ang iya pong mga targets is kanang mga individual customers with specific characteristics and traits. Solomo marketing, which stands for social, Muna siya ang dominance sa social technology. And for the local, use of location-based technology. And sa mobile, which is uso karon sa atong panahon, the mobility of the consumers, including their convenience of shopping through their smartphones. So, mas ginagamit niya siya karon kay syempre naman ta sa pandemic. So, ma-access na to tanan through phones. Di na ta moadto sa market like ngana. So, dali na lang jud kayo. So, next is using a market coverage strategy. So, companies needs to consider several factors in choosing a market coverage strategy. First is company resources. So when the company's resources are limited, concentrated marketing makes the most sense. So the tangible and intangible assets that a company needs to operate a business. Example ani niya is kanang finances, equipment, human assets, raw materials, buildings, and intellectual resources, and etc. Then next is degree of product homogeneity. So undifferentiated marketing is more suited for homogeneous products. The products that can vary in design, such as restaurants and hotels, are more suited to differentiation or concentration. So diri kay is mga the product has the same physical characteristics and quality quality similar from competitors. Next is the market homogeneity. So if buyers have the same taste, buy a product in the same amounts, and react the same way of marketing efforts, undifferentiated marketing is appropriate. So there is common market that um, patronizes products that provide the same basic functions. Next is ang competitor strategies. So when competitors use segmentation, undifferentiated marketing can be suicidal. Conversely, when the competitors use undifferentiated marketing, a firm can gain an advantage by using differentiated or concentrated marketing. So there you have to choose market coverage strategy that tactically outperforms your competitor. So example ani niya is anong mag-observe ka sa imong mga competitors kung unsay mong unsay lang halin kay nga product, then ikaw nga naka-observe, so mo imong na-observe is mo kusog sa inyong location, so makuha nimo tong advantage, mag-concentrate na lang din ka atong product, then dili na ka magpalit atong mga uban nga dili mahalin kay naka-observe naman ka sa imong competitors. So next is socially responsible target marketing. So as marketers gain more information on customers, they must use this information responsibly. So the more you know your market, the more we should the more ay kanang dapat we should be careful in using those information, and let us not forget to be responsible marketers. And kanang ma-example ani niya is kanang if ang imong location is kanang dili sila ga kaon og mga dili halal nga food, so yes ikaw nga marketer or nagahandle nga business, so dapat kabalo ka sa unsa ang ilahang mga traditions, cultures diya na manulod, then mura pod ang imong ibaligya kanang dili lang ka magpasaya-saya kung kani pwede ra ni sa ilaha. So dapat responsible jud ka dapat kay para walay conflict sa imong market.
Marketing position is a strategic exercise we use to establish the image of a brand or product in a consumer's mind. Like for example, Starbucks has positioned itself while focusing primarily on giving the best consumer experience. And like for Nike shoes, it focuses on innovation and performances. Positioning strategies considers the strengths and weaknesses of the organization, the needs of the consumers and market, and the position of competitors. First, specific product attributes. Price and product features can be used to position a product. Uh, it specific product attributes relates to the features of the product. And the second one is needs products feel or benefits products offer. This strategy focuses on the consumer's distinctive benefits of using the product. B. Choosing and implementing a positioning strategy. The positioning task consists of three steps. First, identifying a set of possible competitive advantages on which to build a position. It is the key to winning target customers in order to understand their needs better than the competitors do and to deliver more value. Second is selecting the right competitive advantages, and the third is effectively communicating and delivering the chosen position to a carefully selective target market. A competitive advantage is an advantage over competitors gained by offering consumers greater value either through lower prices or by providing more benefits that justify higher prices. It can also be the attribute that allows an organization to outperform its competitors. C. Product differentiation is what makes your product or service stand out to your target audience. A. Physical attributes. It can be tangible or intangible. Its services, the personnel who deals with the people who works for it, the location, and last, image, where it creates and influences people's opinions about a company and its brand so that they want to buy its product or services. D. Choosing the right competitive advantage. Number one, how many differences? Many marketers think that companies should aggressively promote only one benefit to the target market. Other marketers think that companies should position themselves on more than one determining factor. A company needs to avoid three major positioning errors. First, under positioning or failing ever to position the company at all, where consumers in the market do not have a clear understanding of the key benefits of the brand. Second, over-positioning or giving buyers too narrow a picture of the company, which the customers have too limited awareness of the brand. Third is confused positioning, leaving buyers with a confused image of the company, which the consumers have a confused opinion of the brand. Number two, which differences? Each difference has the potential to create company cost as well as customer benefits. A hospitality company or a visitor destination must carefully select the ways in which it will distinguish itself from competitors. E. Selecting an overall positioning strategy. The full positioning of a brand is called the brand value proposition. It is the it is the answer to the customer's question, why should I buy your brand? First, A for more for more. More for more positioning involves providing the most upscale product or service in charging a higher price to cover the higher cost. In short, more for more means more benefits for a higher price. B. More for the same. Companies can attack competitors' more for more positioning by introducing a brand offering comparable quality at a lower price. Cost for more benefits at the same price. C. The same for less. Offering the same for less can be powerful value proposition. Everyone likes a good deal. It can be applied by discounters. D. Less for much less. A market almost always exists for products that offer less and therefore cost less. A consumer are searching for much lower prices and therefore accept less benefits. E. More for less. Of course, the winning value proposition would be to offer more for less. Many companies claim to do this, a claim to offer more benefits for a lower price. F. Communicating and delivering the chosen proposition. Once the positions are chosen, the company must take strong steps to deliver and communicate the desired position to target consumers. Positioning the company calls for concrete action. It is not just talk. So, if the company decides to build a position on better quality and service, it must first deliver that position. G. Perceptual mapping. Perceptual mapping is a chart used by market researchers and businesses to predict and understand how target customers viewed and feel about a given brand